All right. So, as I am a person who still has not figured out how to automatically share when I start streaming, here we are again. This time with MechWarrior 5, The Clans. I'm going to be playing the new Ghost Bear DLC that actually just came out this week. I know a lot of people who got into the game with MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries were of mixed opinion about the clans. Because you went from a very sandboxy game to a game where it's very story driven. The thing was, that's what we had before for a lot of these games, you know? It was very much we're following a story. We don't just hop around. In older MechWarrior games, we don't just hop around the stars, causing havoc, making money. Which is, I mean, nothing wrong with causing havoc and making money. But this just was not done. You had a single player story game that followed a pretty linear story. If you were lucky, you got to make a few choices in the story, rather than which mech do I shoot at first. But then we got the clans. And I have to say, I really enjoyed the clans. Some of the best kind of faces I've seen in a game to date. Like, these people look realer than a lot of other stuff that I've seen in the past. And overall, everything's been, for me, I'd say, I'm happy with it. YouTube's yelling at me that it's not streaming fast enough. Not something I'm gonna really mess with right now. Alright, so let's get into the DLC, shall we? I'm gonna say this. I am not familiar at all with the clan Ghost Bear. I know of them basically a little bit, but granted I knew a bit more about the Smoke Jaguars than I did the Ghost Bears going into this. So, okay, so Ghost Bear, Flash Storm. Leo Showers is dead. The clans have returned to their homeworlds to elect a new Ilkhan. Reprieve in hostilities that comes as welcome news for Clan Ghost Bear. After facing unexpected resistance, poor logistical decisions, and the death of his Sakan, Ghost Bear Khan Karl Bjorn is dismissed over his poor leadership. Newly elected Khans Bjorn Jorgensen and Alitha Kabrinsky now look to right the ship and prepare the clan for a resumed invasion of the Inner Sphere. An invasion not just for the conquest of Terra, but to secure the Ghost Bear's long-term legacy within the Inner Sphere. There we go. And I'll go with normal. Mainly because I'm going to be honest, the difficulties in this game they're really fun when you have actual excuse me. When you have actual hiccups there. When you have actual players behind your team lance mates or star mates in this case. But yeah, actual human players tend not to drive in front of their teammates when the teammates blazing away with an AC-20. It's just not smart. Oh, okay, got even a new opening. Starting screen. Alright, so for anyone who is not hugely familiar with MechWarrior or the clans and stuff, that fella standing in the back there is called a Kodiak. I think it's around, if I remember right, it's around 90 tons assault mech. Ironically, not an Omni-mech. And it's got these big claws on it. Obviously, they'd be used for melee combat, but clans Anders don't like melee combat, so I'm not sure if they're just ornamental or not. Alright, let's get into this.
Fellow Khans, it has been a week since this body appointed me to serve as your new Ilkhan. In that time, I have reviewed Leo Shower's successes and failures before his untimely death, and have formulated a plan on how we may better ourselves for the fight ahead. Considering the setbacks encountered on Twycross and Walcott, I have decided it is time to activate Revival's reserve clans to provide relief and reinforcements. Clan Steel Viper will be assigned to the Jade Falcon Corridor. Clan Nova Cat to the Smoke Jaguar Corridor.
Pause.
He is more clever than we thought.
The other Crusader Khans were fools to think that appointing Kerensky to the Ilkhan ship would muzzle the wolves.
Setting rival clans against one another was a clever play.
At least our clan was spared a similar fate.
Only because of our dismal performance in the early waves of the invasion. I should have pushed to deal with Khan Burgen faster. If we had ended his incompetent rule sooner, we might have won the Razzlehag bid or avoided what happened on Last Frontier.
We are now the Khans of the Ghost Bears, Aletha. Our warriors look to us to turn the page and focus on righting this ship. No use dwelling on the past.
Spoken like someone who already has a plan. What are you thinking, Khan Jorgensen?
Khan Burgen grossly underestimated our logistical needs to invade the Inner Sphere. And now the Ghost Bear trails behind all the other invading clans. I do not plan on making that same mistake. Play.
This invasion has tested all of our clan's logistics chains. Some, in the merchant caste, have used Leo Shower's previous policies as cover to price gouge clans participating in the invasion. Additionally, after careful thought, I will rescind Leo Shower's moratorium on intra-clan bachalas and trials.
Pause. This. Kerensky may have done this to guarantee that the Wolves will move ahead in the race towards Terra, but this may also be our chance at making up for lost time.
How?
We've done what we can to replenish our tomb and through our homeworld reserves. But the Ilkhan reinstating our ability to challenge other clans. This is an opportunity, not just to gain additional material, but also new Omnimech designs developed by the other clans.
We only have a month before our invasion resumes. What can we do in that time?
Sakan Kabrinsky, what would you say to your Silver Root Keship going on the hunt?
There is no time to waste. The Jade Falcons and the Smoke Jaguars have newly developed Omnimech designs, and we intend to take them. The second Falcon Jaegers will be the first to feel our wrath.
Jaegers have only fought militia and civilian police. Time to give them a real fight.
Always good to knock those self-righteous Falcons down a peg.
They will likely try to pick us apart, bit by bit.
Which is why we will not let them. Sakan Kabrinsky wants us to run the Silver Root straight down their throats before they know what hit them. Now, get to your mechs. Prepare for combat.
For the Silver Root!
For the Silver Root!
For the Silver Root!
Dismissed.
I'm guessing I play as the new guy.
And you. Most warriors serve entire careers dreaming of the chance to one day join us, the Sakan's honor guard. Sakan Kabrinsky may have personally ransomed you straight out of Sibco training, but here, your inexperience makes you a liability. To yourself and to my star.
I only wish to serve the Sakan with honor.
Then be prepared to keep up. I have zero tolerance for dead weight.
Av. Star Captain.
Oh, look at the little guys. So, guys might have noticed the really nasty scars on some of these that definitely look like they were made by an animal. Chances are they were. Turns out the clan Ghost Bear likes to go.
Star Captain,
Ghost Bears.
approach vector to drop zone and the Eerie is clear. Prepare to deploy.
Bravo, Star. It is time to dial in. I do not need to remind you of your duty. We are Sakan Kabrinsky's honor guard. I have been entrusted with this unit in Star Colonel Besla's stead. Our performance must reflect our standing during this trial. We have a glorious opportunity before us to seize considerable assets in the name of our clan.
May the great Ghost Bear forsake us if we fail. The Falcons have scored hollow victories against paper warriors during this invasion. That ends now.
May the birds offer us a chance to sway our fortunes and help us atone for the losses we suffered on Last Frontier.
Are you ready, Cub? Clan warriors await you down there. There will be no Sibco cadets to be found across the battlefield.
I have paid my dues training. No guts, no glory.
Just focus on not getting killed first, then worry about the glory.
In range of the target drop zone, now is the time. Opening mech bay doors.
Ghost Bears, to Attach on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark!
Commands, prepare to execute the first phase of the trial. Hit all Falcon units on your attack routes before they activate the bulk of their forces at the main.
Go ahead and move my missiles there. Yeah, just the way I have my mouse set up, using the 3 key is a little out of place, so skipping it to 4 is better.
Once you do, find cover, and we will regroup for phase 2. F.
Copy that. Star Captain, I am assigning Point Commander Zarna and her elementals to your star. They are at your disposal. Use your command interface to issue them a direct order. They will gladly crush a Falcon, or any other opponent that is foolish to stand in your way.
Gratefully accepted, Star Commander Rook.
Be advised, elementals are trained to close range and will go straight for your cockpit. They will latch on and rip you apart, so be alert.
We will keep following the river until we spot any Jaegers. Tara, monitor sensors for any snipers at high ground. Got it. Rick, call out any flankers.
Roger that.
Okay, so this is something new that you can do. When you go into the battle map, it actually pauses. Okay, so he was a huntsman. Fire moth. Oh, I hate fire moths. Not because they're particularly nasty. They are ridiculously fast. But they also have armor so thin you can kind of sneeze right through it. Especially during hay fever season. Kid Fox, not a bad one. Nova. Actually my favorite mech here. But okay.
What is my role?
To not get in our way.
Ironically, I think this is one of the first MechWarrior games I personally played that has your character be a woman. There's been female characters before, but I've never seen
Scan mode engaged.
an actual woman as the captain.
with sneak attacks. I think they are jamming our sensors.
We're experiencing the same interference, Bravo. It appears Pride set jammers on the ground. They were not in place during our initial scout of the trial grounds. Shift to secondary objective and disable those jammers, or our entire strategy will be cratered. The eye in the sky will send you an updated map on the jammer's location.
Secon. Just got it. Headed there now.
Okay, looks like you're behind me. Let's just take a quick
Star Commander Rook, sit rep.
over here.
Keeping the elementals entertained.
Keep it that way.
They are poor imitations of true elemental warriors. They will not last much longer.
Still, I prefer when they are exclusively on our side.
Glad to hear you appreciate the skills we bring to the table, Star Captain. Ears and Pride are Desgro warriors.
These are not the Jade Falcons of old. They will drop Zellbriggen if it means victory. Especially to not give up the night gear mechs to us. Any sign of them on the battlefield?
I have not ID'd any yet. Hopefully they do not keep us waiting much longer. I want to see them in action.
Was a policy the clans
They must be
had,
waiting for the perfect moment to deploy them against us.
Scan. Disengaged.
where
Target destroyed.
basically, even when you have units level engagements, it's one-on-one.
Destroyed.
Where you have two stars go against each other. Each warrior basically will pick their opponent
Target destroyed.
and not engage anyone else's
Engaged.
opponent. However, if two mechs fire on one of the enemies, basically Zellbriggen is considered broken and it's a free-for-all.
Disengaged.
Mech destroyed!
We are
Doesn't
in
seem
range
like
of the
friendly
first
fire
jammer.
seems to be working with mechs.
Looks well guarded.
Oh, okay,
Not
thank
for
you.
long.
Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about there. Hold on. Alright, let's see if that works now. Or turn down the game a little bit. How's this compared to things?
Roger that. Positioning for a clean shot.
Target.
Wiped out that target.
New target.
Aft! Maneuvering for a shot!
Took a direct hit. Ah! Took a direct hit.
Weapon time! Moving to fire!
knees ready to buckle?
I studied the codices of the Falcon warriors we are facing. They do not scare me.
Because you have not been in a real fight yet.
Or survived a clawing ritual.
I have survived clawing rituals.
In a simulator, if you make it through this, take a good look at my scars. They show the price you pay to survive the real thing.
Bravo, our sensors are still quiet. You need to disable those jammers. We are moving as fast as we can, Sakan.
Not quite as fast as we can.
Command received, Star Captain.
So now the guys catch up. There's something.
Scan mode disengaged.
Falcons arrayed across the second jammer.
Makes our jobs easier.
Wait, you can barely hear me now? How about this? This good?
Attack coordinates verified. We will smash that hostile into pieces.
Talking.
Target confirmed. Moving to engage, Star Captain.
Shredded that mech.
Designated target on scope. Shifting to hit it.
Target destroyed. Talking.
Ah, target confirmed. We will show them what real strength looks like.
Hostile obliterated.
Talking.
Falcons are off our backs.
Star Captain, have eyes on repair bays.
Scan mode engaged.
Second jammer is down.
We need all three. We need to keep
Scan
moving.
salvage. Marked for pickup.
Oh yeah, I got my missiles back. Alright, so let's see who's all. Well, gee, look, the fire moth's missing an arm. Surprised that's the worst damage it's got. So it's like the darn thing's so fragile. I don't want to. It's like I feel bad repairing it, but at the same time, if I don't repair it, it's gonna get even more broken. You know what? Let me just go with my good friend, the Nova. Nova is a famous mech because it can do this. And I've almost overheated.
Scan mode engaged.
some of that extra heat down. And I may have accidentally blown off my own fire moth sling. Oops. One thing I did change between classic MechWarrior and this is when you overheat, you no longer go into shutdown or can
I can
damage
keep up
yourself.
just fine.
You actually just
You are green and
are
ignorant.
disabled.
No concept of who you are fighting with.
Still move, still look around.
Lilith Hall, Samuel Zung, Tara Silva, Rick Becker. I studied your codices front and back.
Ath, you can read, Cub. Remains to be seen if you can truly fight.
He has another chance to prove it. More Falcons incoming.
Scan mode.
They have
Disengaged.
pent-up anger.
Years of being bullied by the Jaguars.
Target.
Taking it out on us.
Attack order confirmed, Star Captain. Reduced it to ash.
Target.
Target direct impact. Hostile elementals.
Weapons online. View target. Heat critical. Target destroyed. Weapons online. Heat critical.
Chopped another of my codex.
View target. Target
All right,
destroyed.
our path to the third jammer is clear. On me.
It is better the Jaegers keep the night gear out of this fight. Be a waste to destroy so many before this is over.
The Jade Falcon spared no expense in manufacturing them. They are in no hurry to send them to the scrap heap.
You're all sip coking.
Turn down the music? Okay, I could do that. Let's see. Let's turn it down to 70. There we go.
That's once. Before you earned blood names, you all resent that I scored high in training and the Sakan took notice.
You were rotated in because of a casualty. Nothing more. You recited our blood names. We cannot do the same for you.
Thanks for your feedback with this Murpasaki Jiju. Pretty new to this whole streaming thing, so I really appreciate it. Don't think I'll be making this a career or anything, but you know, man can dream. Man can dream.
Heads up, heads up!
Scan mode disengaged. View target. Heat critical. Incoming missile. Weapons online.
Enemy mech down!
Weapons online. Weapons online. Weapons.
Mech destroyed!
Target destroyed. Scan mode engaged.
Forgotten how spicy the base note can be.
Scan mode disengaged.
Why am I acting like that? This is raspberry. I've been jammed.
New target. Target destroyed. New target.
Turned it to ash.
Target destroyed. Scan mode engaged.
Anything interesting? Oh, ammo crate. Nice. Ammo crate and
Scan mode disengaged.
a toy. Probably a bit of a fight here.
Ah, more Falcons swarming us. We should sit back and let the Cub handle it. Show us what a Reichsar he truly is.
No! We will not dishonor Command Bravo and Star Colonel Vesla like that.
You will sink or swim.
Destroyed. Weapons online. Weapons online. Heat critical. Target destroyed. Weapons online. Target.
Ah! Target sighted! Moving to fire, Star Captain!
Weapons online. Target destroyed. New target.
Ah!
Weapons
Target sighted!
online.
Moving to fire, Star Captain!
Incoming missile.
All targets down.
Star Captain, have eyes on repair base.
Weapons online. New target. Heat critical. Target
Sensors are back online. Blinders are gone.
online.
Okay, now how badly is that? Oh no. Yeah, that fire moth's done for. Like, even if I repair that, it's... yeah. Well, the Mad Dog's not doing too bad. I definitely need it. And the Kit Fox. So, yeah, why not? Go over there so I don't have to look at your shame.
All commands. Status.
The jammers are disabled, Alpha.
Bloodpoints continue to engage their elementals. We will keep them off your backs. These
Systems
Falcon elemental
offline.
warriors would be washouts sent to the labor caste if they were in Clan Ghost Bear.
All commands. The eye in the sky says the force at the main base is not activated yet. Ramp up and hit their flanks.
Scan mode engaged.
Time to execute the game plan.
Scan salvage. Marked for pickup.
Alright, I'll turn down the gain just a little bit more.
Scan complete.
Alright.
Scan.
So the Fire Moth's got some question mark armor now? Did I go into the wrong repair bay? I meant to tell the Kid Fox. I meant to go into that one. little bit of CT damage, center torso damage there. I wonder if that's because I've been playing spicy in battle. Alright. So, fun facts, the Nova, also known as the Blackhawk, was one of the earlier Omni-Mech designs, and part of its purpose was to carry elementals into battle. Same thing with the Fire Moth. Take a look at it here when we get to the mech bay. It's designed to go really fast and carry elementals and maybe survive. Question mark.
They have made a lot of blunders during the invasion.
Disengage.
Let us hope they blunder again.
Rainbow, blah.
New hostile detected. Rifleman. Heat critical.
More Falcons up ahead!
Focus down that rifleman.
Tear them up!
Weapons online. Target destroyed.
Yeah, those UAC-20s won't do too much damage,
Weapons
but they can
online.
hurt.
Heat critical.
Ooh, that was a cockpit hit.
Weapons online. New target.
Target verified. Going weapons free.
Target destroyed. New target.
Roger that! Positioning for a clean shot!
Target destroyed. Heat critical.
Targets will not be standing for long. Moving to fire.
Heat critical. Target
So much waste. Their losses are mounting.
Just as long as we keep ours to a minimum.
weapons.
All units,
online.
the main force located at the Falcon base is activated. If you have any hostiles in range, slice through them and get to cover. We need to regroup before the next phase of the trial.
Tracking Falcons at high vantage!
Now this is the type of battle I expected. Shavag! There's so many of them!
Weapons online.
Clip their damn wings, Cub! Show us you are not dead weight!
This is what real combat looks like.
Heat critical. Target destroyed. New target. Weapons online.
Ah, Stravag! Lost a component!
Weapons online. Heat critical. Weapons online. Target
That mech is
destroyed.
toast.
New target. Heat critical. Target destroyed.
We've cleared the field of immediate threats, Sakan.
They cannot afford to keep their heavy hitters on the bench for long. Not if they want a shot at winning this fight.
Af, I have a feeling we will be facing off against them soon.
We have held them off long enough. We want the Falcons to believe they are wearing us out. Try and find concealment so you cannot be tracked.
Af, there is good rock cover nearby.
Star Commander Rook, that means you too.
But we have not gotten our fill yet.
There are still plenty of Falcons to smash before this trial is over.
Engaged.
But we need a breather before we end this thing.
Scan mode
If the Jaegers provided stiffer competition, perhaps it would not feel so easy.
Fighting their elementals felt anything but easy.
Okay, what do we got here? Mad Dog got its arm blown off. That's okay. That is okay. Oh, and what happened to its legs? Ew. Oh, no. Okay, so it looks like I was this dude here. Pilot XP skill. That's a little strange. Like I said, maybe this guy's supposed to be kind of me, in other words. So the mech that had the damaged legs was the fire moth. Here, let's see. As you can see, this thing is not very impressive. And I get where I can look around at it. So the Fire Moth is a scout mech, very light at 20 tons only. Look like Mad Dog's not going to be, oh, maybe, let me see. I could almost bring the thing back to, full health. But yeah, this is how the Fire Moth looked. You could see the leg. You could see how small it is compared to other mechs. Like, look at that. Heck, even my Nova, which is not exactly... You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Fire Moth. Yeah, right? I'll just actually swap in this backup Fire Moth. Sorry, Mad Dog. So, here's the loadout of this thing. Look at those armor values. 14, 16, 14. Yeah. So compare that to this guy here in the just only 10 tons heavier, and we see like 28, 26, 19. That's actually pretty low for it. But anyway. Yeah, it's it ain't got no armor. You know what, it also doesn't have any armor, but is kind of fun. Let's see. Battle mechs come in bespoke variants with no access to omnipods, but benefit from a number of customization options, including the lack of fixed weapons and equipment, as well as the ability to upgrade, customize their engine rating. Chassis upgrades purchased in a size lab apply to all the battle mechs variants. Fire Moth looks like it got picked on a lot in Mech Factory. Yeah. So this guy's actually a pretty fun design here. Oddly enough, so it's a variant of the Inner Sphere Hunchback that mounts 2 Ultra Autocannon 20s. This is a level of firepower that any mech, like even assault mechs, are like, see this, if they got closed in on this thing, they're going to get shredded pretty badly. But ironically, it's actually considered to be a mech used by the Dishonored more than anything. Clan society is kind of weird. Their policy is generally out with the old, in with the new as quick as they can. And that means that if you haven't really made your mark by about 30, you're considered washed up. Not really useful. So they put their so-called senior citizens in rear line units. Rear line, of course, doesn't get the best stuff. But one of the mechs, especially for people who have not really stood out much, that they like to use is Hunchback 2C. It's got relatively poor armor in comparison to like the Nova. The Nova is 5 tons lighter, but it has substantially more armor. Oh yeah, I forgot I had jump jets. Appropriate designs. Also looks like someone really loves Monster Energy drinks. Yeah, possibly. Let's go ahead and get the Abyssal Special. So, nice thing about this is because small lasers don't take up very much weight, and they do about 5 damage versus the medium 7. Well, as you guys saw, I was getting toasty as all heck. So having something that does, once again, 1.7 heat versus 5.5 heat every time I fire it, yeah, that means I could actually, shoot rather than twiddling my thumbs, waiting for my mech to cool off to the point where you cannot cook a steak on it. Granted, my range is still almost half a kilometer. Optimal, the way they do it, it's usually half range is optimal, where the weapon does full damage. At max range, your weapon only basically does half damage. I don't know if that's modeled in this game. Let's see. DPS went up a bit. Well, the Nova is kind of a, well, not quite a DACA, but a Zappa. And no, I'm not going to paint it purple. Let's see here. I got a few things I could play with here. Let's see. Targeting computer Mark 1. Why not? Actually, I'll put the targeting computer in there. So I can put some armor in this center one. Let's see, standard armor. Let's do a Mark III targeting computer. And an active probe, and no one can sneak up on me. And somehow caps lock got hit. Probably in the heat of battle. Alright, let's check out on some of my other... Let's check out on some of my other variants here. What am I going to replace the Fire Moth with? Here we have the Jenner 2C. Interesting variant of an old Inner Sphere favorite. What's your loadout here? You know, for a 2C, this thing's surprisingly modern. Indo steel and ferro armor. Okay. We got SRM6, Streak 4. You know, I think I'll maybe use you. That's the thing, you can't really sell so much. Here, let's see. Well, I could get an adder. Viper. Man, I could get a storm. Oh, I have to unlock it first. Okay. Yeah, you can't. Oh, actually, can I sell? Well, that was a nice idea. Thank you. Thank you. Might buy me a Stormcrow here. Oh, like I said, I have to unlock it. I could get a Mad Dog. What I might probably do is get an Adder. These things are nice. That's, once again, clan mechs having stupid amounts of firepower. 2 ERPPCs and a flamer. Let's see. Let's go do some science. I'm going to assume this is like the other clan where it's like you better max out your salvage, otherwise yeah, you're gonna have issues. Okay, so it looks like I already have... I should have gotten some equipment components. Oh, yes, science. Because I have no equipment, I cannot do anything. Structure damage reduction. Okay. Well, actually, I can do some stuff. Unlock LBX. Let's get me some base laser spiciness. Your laser cooldown, yeah. There we go. Get my boy a little more agile there. What's the difference between the Mad Cat and the Shadow Cat? Well, about 30 tons. So let's go back to the... I don't have a Shadow Cat here, so let's go to the marketplace and I'll show you. So this is the Shadow Cat right here. It's a nice little agile sniper type mech. You can see on its right arm right there, it has a Gauss rifle. And it doesn't have much else. It's fun if you use it right. I have seen people, especially in games like MechWarrior Online, get downright evil with Shadow Cats. It's fast at 97 kilometers an hour, which about 20 faster than the Mad Cat. However, the Mad Cat's got much more weapons, much more armor, and it's not really that much slower. This thing can also jump, like, really well. So, by the way, one of the reasons the Fire Moth is liked is, go ahead and look at its speed. Yeah. Especially with upgrades, this thing is ridiculously fast. I've heard of people getting them up to like 200 kilometers an hour. Don't know how useful that would be in a game like this where you don't have the room to run around at 200 kilometers an hour. At least I've seen very few maps where you have the room to really do this. Alright, let's go ahead. See what the skills are. You've got an affinity for fire moths, you poor, poor girl. I'm so sorry. Oh, they definitely... Oh, thank God. One of the things that I really hated in MechWarrior clans was they had melee and stuff listed as skills. Yeah, no, we don't like that. We're clanners. We're not supposed to do melee. Okay. Yeah, they did some new interesting skills. Reduces incoming damage from enemy fire over... Oh, that is so neat as a skill. Oh, I've got plans for you, fella. I've got some plans for you. So possibly 20-25% damage for weapons like the Gauss rifle. Oh man, you can go even way higher. Oh, like I said, I got some plans. She's got melee. Heat management. Okay. This is the Nova. Once again, he's got melee nearly maxed out. Okay. Not liking this guy's build, but I like this skill. I like the skill a lot. I might give this guy the hunchback. I give him the hunchback and give her the Nova. Oh, okay. Once again, some unique skills here. good in medium mechs. Okay, that helps. Fast learner. That is an interesting skill. Flanker. Alright. Almost everyone has the evasion skill at least level 4. That's good. Not going to touch any of the skills for now.
Phase 1 of this trial was a success. Star Colonel Pride took the bait and has played right into our hands. She has activated the bulk of her force at their main base. Once the trial resumes, we will engage them. Our objective is simple. Hammer their forces until they accept Hygira or run out of assets.
They could fall back beyond their fort and try to draw things out.
If they do, they will hit a wall. Star Commander Rook and his points will array behind it and stop their retreat cold.
We will not let one Falcon slip past us.
Meanwhile, Star Captain Lilith, we will work together to battle through the forces defending the base and then assault it. If we inflict enough damage to the base, the Jade Falcon's resolve will vanish.
Then, game over.
And we collect our prize.
Thank Kerensky, Jade Falcon leadership brought the Night Gear back with them from the homeworlds. We have yet to meet the mech on the battlefield, but no doubt they will unleash it on us once Phase 2 begins. Once we secure them, these heavies will be useful hardware in the fights to come. The Jaegers are unworthy of these machines. We will know how to maintain them better. I cannot wait to add them to the fold for Clan Ghost Bear.
All right. I believe we've allowed the Falcons enough rest. Ready your units for Phase 2 of this trial.
Oh, it's easier to figure out who the cocky hotshot is. Yeah, no, almost all of them. Clanners definitely... Each clan warrior has enough arrogance for an entire company of anyone else. Let's see. Well, like I said, I think I will give him the Hunchback, see how he does with that. Give her the Nova. Quick look, Rick Becker. Actually, maybe I'll give you the Hunchback. No. Yeah, I think I'll stick with this. But who will I give the Mad Dog to, I wonder? Or not, because I'm a little overweight here. That's fine. Bring a slightly heavier loadout. I'm kind of interested in getting my hands on that Kodiak. That looks angry. I like how angry it looks.
Through and hit their base and cause enough structural damage that they wave the white flag to save some honor. Or they will wish Leo Showers never gifted them this place.
Target.
Another down! Target confirmed. Moving to engage, Star Captain.
All units, watch those artillery impacts. Evade.
Well, something kicked him.
Still feel like a training exercise?
We need to take them out.
Disengage.
Will the Falcons submit to salvage their honor?
Not without our help. We are about to run into all the fight they have left. Check your weapons.
Artillery!
Scan mode engaged.
Falcons in every direction.
Scan mode.
Fire rate! I love blasting the arrogance right out of them.
Scan.
More coming in hot.
New target.
Determined to fight to the last.
Target.
Just more birds for slaughter. Scratch another target.
Destroyed. New target.
Mech destroyed.
Target destroyed.
New target.
Red down, red down.
They are pulling out all the stops. Foolish. Even if they won, the Jaguars would not have to lift a finger to overtake this place.
They have a threshold. Once they reach it, they will tap out. Until then, we keep littering the mountain with them.
Ghost Bears, this is Alpha. We're inching closer to the base.
We are closing in too.
Star Commander Rook, get into position.
Copy that. If they try and run, they will hit a steel wall.
Scan mode engaged. Scan mode disengaged. New target.
Target confirmed. Moving to engage, Star Captain.
Target destroyed. Scan mode engaged. Scan mode disengaged. Scan mode engaged.
Hostile birds bearing in.
Disengaged. New
Combat
target
fatigue is not hitting you yet, is it, Cub? No pausing outside the sim.
destroyed.
Have not even broken a sweat.
New hostile detected. 1, 2.
Target verified. Going weapons free.
Target destroyed. New target. Missile. Destroyed. New target. Destroyed. Target destroyed. New target.
Guns are neutralized.
Scan mode engaged.
Same with their machines.
Alpha, this is Bravo. Our route to the base is clear. Moving there now.
Scan salvage. Marked for pickup. Scan.
Yeah, you need that. And I looks like oh, you probably need that too.
If Pride fueled Aletha, it would have ended there. Instead, she has dragged us out.
And their numbers are taking a serious hit. Explaining the sorry state of the Jaegers will be her next battle.
I hate artillery, especially when it's used against me. I hate artillery.
Command received, Star Captain.
Because looks like there's an elemental there who is not kind of obeying commands to return. Okay, hold on. Oh, I can't actually take command of the elementals. Darn.
Scan mode engaged. Scan mode disengaged.
More ground forces!
This has dragged on long enough. Let us bring them down.
I have faced tougher fights on Bear Claw. This is a glorified training exercise.
Until you take a blast to the chest. Focus! Target down. Great work, Star Captain. Eyes up!
New hostile detected. Jenner 2. New target.
Target confirmed.
Go jump on that
Moving
guy.
in to attack.
Destroyed. New target. Destroyed.
Target confirmed. Moving to engage.
We just reached firing range. Time to force Martha Pride out of her nest.
It will not take long.
Scan mode engaged.
Unless she's intent on bleeding her entire force into the ground.
This will be a great first victory on my codex.
Did we miss the transmission where the Falcons surrendered?
First battle and the Cub thinks he should be awarded the Shield of Zung.
Did Sean receive that after Last Frontier?
Watch it, Cub.
I read what he did. He sacrificed himself so you all could escape.
F. But they do not teach you about real sacrifice on Bearclaw. You only learn that in real combat. We shall see if you live long enough for it to sink in. The Falcon base is dead ahead. Tighten up. They are dug in.
ID tags show night gear mechs are on the field. They will not be for long. Time to see what these heavies are capable of.
New target.
This could be their last stand. They are bending. Time to break them. All attack units, hit the base.
Got it. That mech's signature is dead.
Target destroyed.
Oh, there goes my 2C.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Scan mode engaged. Scan mode disengaged. New target. Scan mode engaged. Scan salvage marked for pickup. Security overridden. Scanning complete. Scanning complete. New target. Scan mode disengaged. Destroyed. Weapon system disable.
Heavy impact!
Weapon system
Lost the component!
destroyed. Weapon system destroyed. Weapon system destroyed. Weapon system destroyed.
Might have to scrub this one.
Destroyed. Scan mode engaged. Scan mode disengaged. Systems offline.
Yep, I'm down one arm, half my firepower. Hunchbacks. Oh no.
Sakon Kabrinsky, this is Star Colonel Martha Pride.
Oh no.
Well timed. Your base is under siege and your units are dropping like flies. Do you wish to signal an end to this trial?
Nick, but since you insist on fighting like Inner Sphere Surats, I will treat you like them.
We have fought within the bounds of honor.
I have witnessed the bounds of your honor. Now you shall witness mine. Mission accomplished, Sakon. She is on the field.
We hit her forces with everything we have.
Or night gear, Max. They pack a punch.
New target. Target.
Took a direct hit.
Destroyed. New target.
Strike coordinates locked in. My point is bounding into attack. Concede, Star Colonel. Salvage some of your warriors and your honor.
You underestimate our capabilities, Ghost Bear.
And you are overestimating your odds.
Jump jet fuel empty.
Damn it. My right arm is destroyed.
Target. Target destroyed. New target.
Maneuvering for a shot. Got it. That mech signature is dead.
Target. Destroyed.
Your Falcons are beaten, Star Colonel Pride. My offer of Hydra stands. Do you
A little
accept?
spicy.
In the name of Clan Jade Falcon, I accept the offer of Hajira.
Well bargained and done, Star Colonel Pride.
Well bargained. And done.
All units, our foes acknowledge our victory in this trial. Stand down. All that is left is for us to collect our prize.
Yeah, critical damage kind of feels about right. Legged horse.
Attention, MacJock.
Where did Aletha find this kid? I understand the Khan wanting to keep top talent distributed across the frontline galaxies. The freshly blooded Sibco graduate? In the Keshik? We had to earn our blood names and take down a ghost bear to join the Silver Root. A child is nothing but an insult to us.
We have our former Khan's incompetence to thank for that. Alpha Galaxy cannot afford to lose any more experienced warriors. Aletha and Bjorn have a monumental task ahead of them, trying to get the Ghost Bear back on track. The kid's appointment is Aletha showing the rest of the clan that even a Khan must make sacrifices if we are to right this ship and catch up to our rival clans.
That bad.
Could be worse. The Cub held his own against the Falcons well enough. Now we see how he does against the Jaguars.
Well, at least this fight will test his patience. The Jaguars have a way of bending the rules in their favor.
Our fearless leaders in the Crusader cause.
Not so much anymore. Leo Showers may have united the clans and led us out of exile, but he is gone now.
And the new Il Khan stacks the deck in favor of the wolves.
Adapt or die.
All Ulrich Karinsky has done is remove the guardrails put in place by Showers. Now the gloves are off, and it's every invading clan for themselves. The Ghost Bears may have stumbled out of the gate, but no one will remember that once Operation Revival is done. And we take our rightful place as the strongest clan in the Inner Sphere.
Yay, level up. Oh. That I could probably deal with. That I cannot. Okay, well, it looks like I do have some resources and whatnot for some upgrades. Not too much, mind you. Looks like I'm in sore need of extra mech components. And, yep. Get me an extra little bit. Oh, summoners. Yawn. I honestly do not like these things. Some people really like summoners, you know, they think it really fits their playstyle. Not me. Honestly, it always felt like they never... It's a skirmisher. It's not designed for a head-up fight. All of its weapons are good weapons. There's just not enough to really go around, you know? Like maybe dual PPCs and some... would have been nice. Anyway, I'll be right back. Take a quick stretch of my legs here. Alright, and I am back. What I think I will do is maybe purchase... Yeah, let me think about that. Chassis milestones. Nova. Light mech kills, yay. Hero breaker camo pattern. Huh. That'll be interesting. Vehicle kills will definitely be a little harder to do. I've noticed that the clans do not go for vehicles the way the inner sphere does. Oh, they're still fixing that one. Okay. Let's take a look at our skills, shall we? I'll need to get her something with some probe and ECM effects. This girl's almost screaming for a Kit Fox. So, let me see here. Kit Fox, edit loadout. What variants of you do I have? So I have Prime ABC. Could have sworn there's a variant here that has, yep, ECM suite. What else we got? We got small pulse lasers, a large laser. Let's see here. Omnipods alter non-Omnimex location properties, including hardpoint layouts and baseline armor. Omnipods may be customized per location, allowing for... Yep, okay. Let's see. I do not like those machine guns there. But you know what? I think I could live with this. That doesn't quite fit into her configuration, her normal, her skill set. But you know what? It works on its own. All right. I don't think I have any mechs that can really... Oh, Stormcrow, I know there's a few variants of that. I just no longer have the points. So in the Kit Fox, you're gonna go stay.
You requested my presence, Sakan.
AF. Moments ago, a comms tech transmitted a message to the command ship of Star Colonel Emily Wimmer of the 362nd Attack Cluster. It appears the Jaguar command ship is attempting to establish a communications channel with us. I am Sakan Aletha Kabrinsky of Clan Ghostbear. I command the Silver Root Kashik of Alpha Galaxy. We intend to claim a mech asset currently in your possession. I challenge you, Star Colonel Wimmer, to a trial of possession for the Ebon Jaguar Omni-Mech. Tell me what forces you plan to defend this mech with, and where the trial is to take place.
Sakan Kabrinsky. This is Star Colonel Wimmer of the 362nd Attack Cluster. Our mech assets were developed with the type of innovation and ingenuity that Clan Ghostbear could never match. I will bid an entire trinary to ensure the weak paws of the bears are denied our advanced R&D. Furthermore, I named 20% ownership in the Takasha Mecha Works factory as our prize when we prevail in this trial.
And which region of Huntress will serve as the venue?
Huntress will not host this battle. I named the Hall of your grisly warship as the venue for this trial of possession.
Our ship is an invalid setting for this trial.
Your assessment is invalid, Ghostbear. Everything that resides in Huntress, aside from the Jade Falcon Reservation, belongs to Clan Smoke Jaguar. That includes your Grizzly currently occupying Huntress space. But if you insist on arguing this point, I will gladly have my larger fleet of warships resolve this issue.
Neg, Star Colonel. I agree to your terms.
Well bargained and done, Sakan Kabrinsky.
Well bargained and done, Star Colonel.
You have a day to prepare your ship for our arrival.
Desgret Jaguars!
I have read data files on Star Colonel Wimmer. Her reputation of reading situations and leveraging them to her advantage is well-founded.
Fighting on the Grizzly poses significant risks.
Their Omni-fighters will try to pick us off before their machines have to lift a finger.
And when they board, they will try to overrun every section of the ship.
I have done my research on the Ebon Jaguar. It is renowned for absorbing a ton of punishment and remaining operational. We have our work cut out for us, but securing these Ebon Jaguar mechs is worth the risk. How do you want us to approach this trial, Sakan?
Bravo, I want you to position yourselves on the dorsal hull and wait for the Jaguar's initial force. Rook and his elemental star will be posted on the ventral hull. I will lead Alpha at the keel of the ship.
As ordered.
Well, this is exceedingly new and, going to be interesting. I've done fights in vacuum before, but every single one of them has been a planetside fight. This is my first fight where I'm going to be on the hull of a warship. So yes, this will be interesting. Also, good thing to note, the significantly under time. Yeah. Okay. All right. Not quite to your skill sets, but once again, I got tonnage. Might get a Shadow Cat with ECM. Yeah, let me see this here. It is nice that they don't force you to unlock everything. The way they did in the original clans. Just because, I mean, this is going into things assuming that the invasion's already started. And it's like around the second or third act. I think. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I'll give this to the one girl. Because neat thing, she also has a quirk that gives her greater mech XP. Not going to do any Simpod stuff here. Alright. By the way, it's nice to see the smoke jaguars behaving
Bravo.
like the assholes
Vessel
they're
is in
supposed to be.
range of the Grizzly. Seconds to drop. Prepare to clamp down onto the hull.
Bravo! This trial against Wimmer and the Jaguars. This will test us like never before. The Jade Falcon trial was just a warm-up. This is an entirely new game, and it will be lethal. The Smoke Jaguars believe they have sharper claws than us, sharper teeth. We will prove that despite their savagery, they cannot measure up to the spirit of the great Ghost Bear.
Ghost Bears, begin clamping procedures and deploy.
Bravo, get ready to attach to the hull. Deploy now!
Defenders, this is Alpha Command. We are positioned at the keel. The Jaguar's arrival is imminent. Status check.
Scan mode engaged.
Command Bravo is attached to the hull.
Disengaged.
Command Charlie is also holding at the opposite side of the keel.
Your elementals jettisoned everything that could slow you down?
Anything we could spare.
Now we wait for the Jaguars to show their faces. Ghost Bearers, they intend to win this trial against us on our own ship. Will we allow that to happen?
Neg!
Neg!
Then show me! Detecting an incoming ship.
Engaged. Scan mode
Here they come.
disengaged.
Welcome to your clawing ritual, cub.
Contact! Jaguars are dropping at the bow.
ID tags show Ebb and Jaguar mechs are among their first wave.
They're not wasting any time.
Head them off, Bravo.
On me, Bravo. Unleash hell!
We will soak our fists in Jaguar blood.
That is the spirit, Point Commander. Do not allow them to back you down an inch.
New target. Incoming missile. Target.
Right on the mark, Star Captain. That pilot is punching out.
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty. Target destroyed.
Just took a heavy blow.
Target
Hostile obliterated!
new target. Target destroyed. New target.
Alpha Command, we withstood their first wave.
Acknowledged. Jaguars just attached to the keel section.
Scan mode.
Star Commander Rook, my computer shows Jaguar elementals. Send them packing.
With extreme force. You see that, Star Captain?
Okay, you
Those
just
Ebb and
lost
Jaguars
arms.
were getting hammered and they kept coming at us.
Now you know why we are fighting to get our hands on them.
Ah, piloting one of those will make quick work of a lot of enemies.
More Jaguars dropping on the port side. Copy that. Come on, Bravo. Double time. We cannot allow them to fan out across the ship and swamp us.
You must wish you were back on Huntress facing off against Solomon, Falcon's cub. Or back in his iron womb.
I'm still standing, just like you.
Target. Missile.
Command, be advised. Detecting their Omni fighters burning in. Give up. You cannot win this. Good shooting, Star Captain.
New target.
Contact destroyed.
We may be in space, but the elementals can still latch onto your cockpit.
Engaged.
So be alert at all times.
Oh, the gravity is punishing.
Scan mode.
Everything is
disengaged.
spinning.
If Zero-G is going to defeat you, just throw yourself off the ship now. Save yourself the dishonor. And a savage death at the hand of the Jaguars. No doubt they read your codex. They see you as a meal.
Take it slow and steady, Jonathan. Fight now. Puke later. You ghost bears cannot fight. Do not listen to her, Bravo. She is just trying to get inside our heads. None of us will be standing if we do not keep our heads up. We need to neutralize those Omnis or they will pick us off. Their bid really stacked the deck against us. We knew what we were walking into. We hit them with patient aggression and we will make it through.
Where are these fighters?
Target verified. Firing.
That's not there.
New target. New target.
Elementals, we are on the clock. We need to hit that target before it runs and hides.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed. New target.
You brought it down, Star Captain.
Good job, Bravo. But this is just the beginning. The Jaguars will keep coming.
I am sure they thought they would roll us over.
Which means frustration must be setting in. Which means they will ramp it up. So brace yourselves.
What the? And that Jaguar ship looks like it is charging up.
Zero-G sickness is making you see things.
No, wait. I see it too. Alpha Command, be advised. It appears...
Oh no, what's going on here?
Strafag! That Jaguar warship is firing at us. I knew they would not honor Zelbriggen. Steer clear of impact zone.
Desperate Jaguars. You claim to have the best warriors in the clans, yet you resort to dirty tactics to win. Reactor fluctuations have been causing involuntary weapons misfires recently. Our techs could not repair them in time for the trial.
Sagan, those stray impacts will inflict damage to every inch of the ship. We are still tied up at the keel.
Send the Mad Dog there, and I'll take the other one.
Scan the damage relay consoles to assess the damage.
Scan loading.
We cannot allow this to go critical. No mech is worth an entire warship.
Disengaged.
Sagan. Detected the damage relay station on the port side. You need to get in scan range. Copy. Heading there now.
Offline.
Be quick about it, Star Captain. I cannot guarantee you a shield if their forces target you.
Just focus on your target, Samuel. I will be fine.
Your Silver Root Keshik is not as elite as I had expected, Sakan Kabrinsky. None of you would be worthy to fight for Clan Smoke Jaguar.
You hear this?
Ooh, there's multiple charges on those. Repair base. Okay, then.
Silverroot? She is calling us out. Let us show her how elite we truly are. Piled up another hostile.
Scan salvage. Marked for pickup.
Okay, range is good. Scanning. Scan complete. Damage appears to be minor. Transmitting data. We need to stay on top of it, Bravo. This Grizzly cannot go critical. Understood. More incoming! Jaguar mechs and Omni fighters! Check your ammo! Check your ammo! Stay low when you can!
New target.
Another wave! Brace yourselves! They're relentless.
So are we! We only have a few left attached to the underside, Bravo.
We'll open up the targets in our section.
New hostile detected.
We will just keep holding them off up top.
2.
You still have time to save the lives of your warriors, Ghost Bear. Tap out.
Wimmer is trying to convince us to give up Ghost Bears. What do you say to that?
Destroyed.
They will have to kill me first. Chopped another of my codex.
New target.
Bending rules in a trial? That is not the clan
New
way.
hostile detected. Hunchback
They are clan,
team.
but they are still Smoke Jaguars.
They spit in our faces with every shot. Learn it quick if you want to make it, cub.
Low. Jump jet fuel empty.
Never seen shooting like that, Star Captain.
Bravo, a unit just fired upon us. It is circling the ship.
It blasted a couple of my points off the ship.
Stravog, I have eyes on.
Targeting computer showed this weak points. Cannot take it down in one swoop, so time your shots well.
This victory will make a worthy addition to my great work.
Or a worthy death.
Target.
this is definitely a fight.
Scan mode engaged. Scan complete.
But the ship keeps getting battered.
Move to the bow and scan it, Star Captain. Find out how bad the damage is.
F! We need to make it to the bow of the ship.
Marked for pickup. Scan mode disengaged. New target. New target.
Direct hit turned into scrap.
New target. Target destroyed.
Drop that target.
New target. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
And my arm's gone. I don't know how that happened, but okay. Probably was those fucking fighters.
New target.
Target confirmed. Moving to engage, Star Captain.
New target.
Target verified. Going weapons free.
Subsystem destroyed. Target destroyed.
Target verified. Going weapons free.
Another target down, Star Captain.
Target destroyed. New target.
Targets will not be standing for long. Moving to fire.
Scan mode
In
engaged.
range. Scanning.
Scanning complete. Scan mode disengaged.
According to their bid numbers, they are down to their last units. Silverroot, we have our knee on their necks. Let us finish them.
Even if they beg for mercy,
New
they will
target.
find none.
New target.
Roger that. Positioning for a clean shot.
Jump jet fuel low. New target.
Direct hit. That pilot just ejected.
Ah! Taking hits! Left arm lost!
Incoming missile.
Ah!
Target. Warning. Leaving.
I'm taking heavy impacts. Losing components.
Missile.
Took a heavy shot. My
And I
right
think I just
torso is
fell off
destroyed.
the ship.
Ah! Ejecting! Ejecting!
Yep. Well, it seems that my preference for more short-range setups has come back to bite me clearly in the hindquarters. So.
Bravo. Vessel is in range of the Grizzly.
Alright. At this point, it's been about 2 hours, and while I see I had a captive audience at one point, they have all fallen asleep. So, alright. I think I'm going to end it here for today. Been nice hanging out with you, looking over this game, and I will see everyone later, hopefully.